Good morning. And so this exercise session is going to be a stretch, which it says down there. But I am going to show you a way that you can do the stretches using a Swiss ball. So if you've had a Swiss ball hanging around your house for years, this is the one for you. You can do it either with or without. I give options all the way through. Into high kneeling. We're going to start here and just check in with the whole of the pelvis to start with. I'm going to begin by doing some pelvic tilts. Drawing that tailbone under, reaching that tailbone towards the floor, and pulling that pubic bone through. Just find some nice, there so you can see the movement of the pelvis. Now you should feel a nice lengthening in your thighs as you do this. Just hold it there, and then just do some circle round. So you're going to get into those hip joints by doing this, mobilising the hips, and then go the other direction. Round it goes, all the way round, finding the mobility of the hips. And then we're just going to do some hip hinging. So you're going to hinge back, thrust forward, just hinge back. So you can see here, just pushing your bum back. We're not going back to the feet. We're just doing little thrusts just to warm up that pelvis. Music's given up, so we'll do no music. Can't be bothered today. One more time. Hold it there. Now take the arms up, take a breath in, and breath out, take the arms to the side. Do it again. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, down to the side. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Now soften those shoulders and do a rotation. And then the other side. So because we've fixed our hips here a little bit more than when you're standing, you're going to find some more tension in that pelvis, hip, and the hip joint, which is a good thing. One more time. Lovely. Now reach one arm up, one arm goes all the way over, and then go to the other side. Do that again, reaching it over, lengthening, and again, all the way over. And then find that center again. Rolling the shoulders now, just focusing in on the shoulders. Then let's go the other way. So forward with the shoulders and then back with the shoulders. Lovely. Now let's do a side bend. So we just reach to the side. Let your ear drop to your shoulder so you get a nice neck stretch. Take this hand and gently just put a little bit of pressure on to find the stretch in the neck of this arm. And this arm just push away out to the side. Feel a long stretch in the neck. Gently take your hand back. Bring your head back. Gently over to the other side. Let the weight of the head. Now you can just stay here if you want to and take the arm out. But if you want to put a little bit of pressure, you can. And then reach away with this arm. Finding that real nice stretch in that trapezius, back of the neck, into the shoulder. Gently come back. Roll the shoulders again to free up. Now we're just going to swing and allow ourselves just to be free through that waist. Finding ease and mobility. And then relax. Now come into 4 point. Turn your toes under and then just sit back into the feet and just stretch those feet out, finding that stretch in the soles of the feet. Reach your hands forward and lean into the hands and then pull back to the feet. Lean into the hands and then exhale, bring it back. Inhale, the weight is in the hands. Exhale, we pull it back. Finding that stretch, soles of the feet. One more time. Hold it back here. Flap the feet the other way into child pose. Head is down between those arms. Take a couple of breaths. Big long sigh out. Breathe in. Maybe you feel yourself dropping down a bit deeper on the out breath. And then coming back up, let's add a little bit of strength to this movement. So we're going to push forward into a press up and then take it back. Do that again. Press up, pull back, press up, and pull back. Just give me 2 more. Warming up the body now. Last one. Reach it back, hold back, head down, and then relax. Find a ball if you've got one. If you don't have a ball, don't worry, you can still do that. Do the same stretches that we've just been doing. So we're going to work the same muscles. Put your hand on the ball, reach forward, drop your head down, and then articulate back up. Now we're at kneeling. So we're going to stretch forward, stretch back. So if you don't have the ball, you can do it like this. Stretch forward, come back, reach the arms up. Stretch, slide the hands on the floor, on the mat. You have the ball, do it with the ball. Stretch forward, come back here, lift the ball. Do that again. Stretch forward. Roll up and lift the ball. So that you've got adaptation there. You can do it with or without the ball. Breathe, stretch, roll back up and over the head. One more time. Hold that stretch this time. Head down. Arms are forward. Again, a big back stretch here. Take some breaths. And then roll it back up. Now, the next stretch, I'll show you on the floor how to do it first. And then you can choose whether to do it on the ball or not for the second set. So on the floor, on your sides, we're going to roll here. We're going to stretch our arm. So grab your wrist on the upper arm, the other leg, so the top leg goes behind, reaching through the whole top side of the body. So the stretch is going to be coming from this area here. So let's now do it on the ball. This is far more intense on the ball, as you can imagine, because you're going to be in more of an arc. So you push your hip into it, got my foot on the wall, and the other one's behind, and then I'm just going to lean and pull that upper body. Oh my goodness, that is a good stretch. As you can see my belly, it's stretched that much. Just take a couple of stretches, breaths here. Let your head drop as well. So nice for the waist. And arm again. Exhale. And then relax away. You could, if you had the hog, you could use that across your hip if you wanted to. Let's go over to the other side and stretch the other side. So on the floor, you're lying down and you're grabbing your wrist on them, or on the hog. You could put your hip on the hog, or a block or a cushion, just to give you that lift, so that extra lift, as you can see. So that top leg goes behind, and you just let yourself hang over. That just feels so good. Grab the wrist if you can. Not as mobile this side, or stretchy, just breathe. Such a good stretch. If you're feeling a bit wobbly on the ball, put your feet next to the wall. I've got mine gripping on the wall there. Helps the stability. Head's relaxed. Nice stretch. through the rib cage. And then relax away. So now let's do the cat and the cow. So cat, cow on the floor as normal. You know the routine. If you come to my classes all the time, we do this one. So cat and cow and cat. Now if you've got the ball, let's do the stretch, the cat stretch on here instead. So really reach the whole of the body away and let that body just, let the ball go into your belly. And you just hang here. It's lovely. It's like a little traction on that lower back. If not, do the cat cow. Head down. Take a couple of breaths. And just stretch. Take yourself off there. Have a little feeling what that feels like. We're very mobile through the midsection. Let's have a little bit of strength. We're going into Wonder Woman. So in all fours, stretch out your left leg and your right hand. So you're going to lift and tap and lift. Now, so those that don't have the ball, you can continue with that. On the ball, we lie on the ball where we've just been. And we have our legs straight. And then we lift the opposite arm to leg. 1. This is easier. 2. Slightly different. 3. Flexed foot. 4. Keep looking down. Keep that neck in alignment. 5. One more on 6. Hold it up. Hold. Activating those muscles. And then release. Let's do the other side. So if you haven't got the ball, normal Wonder Woman. 1, 2. Good. 3, 4. Nice straight knee. 5. One more. 6. Hold. Lengthen. Squeeze. Stretch. Hold it there. And take a rest. Fabulous. Now, if you don't have the ball, lie on your back on the mat. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go here on the floor. So I feel much longer now through my waist. Okay, so here we are going to rest. So if you've got your hog or your cushion, you now put it underneath your hips here. We're going to do a stretch first, and then we're going to do tabletop legs. Yeah, so we're going to be doing this. You can do this on the floor, like so, but if you have the ball, let's roll on to pull. So always go away from the ball. So roll on your back to the ball here. First, have that stretch. So if you're on the hog or a cushion, let yourself just hang. Let your arms hang if you want to. Just feels so good. Really nice and supportive. But also opening through the front body. Oh, so good. Breathe. Just let yourself hang over whatever you've got underneath your body. So maybe you've got a footstool in your lounge. You could do this. I sometimes do this on my footstool if it's long enough for your body. Just opening out the chest, particularly the chest and belly, hips. Lovely. Now grab your hands behind your head, even if you're on the. Take yourself off the hog if you're on the hog. Oh, this is trickier. I'm going to lift one leg. No. And then down. Oh, this is hard. That's better on that side. So we're in that forward point. We're in that tabletop legs, which is very tricky. Just have a go. If you can't manage it on the ball, we could always get on the floor. This is hard. Breathe. That's it. My muscles have got used to it now. So put your feet at any angle that you need to enable yourself to do this. It's a good core workout. Also hip strength, glute strength. Ooh. This isn't looking pretty, is it? But it's reality. Lovely. Now stretch again, because that's too hard. Just give yourself a big stretch. And I'm just going to roll back a little bit more so my hips go wider, my head goes down a bit more. You go with you, whatever feels right, straight legs, whatever you need to do to find that stretch that your body is asking for today. Lovely. Take your head in your hands if you're on that board, just roll down to seated. Lovely. Okay, bring yourself up to seated now with your legs in that position. So if you don't have the ball, you can just stay here and you can stretch forward like so. Forward and back like that. If you have the ball, grab the ball in between the legs and take your hands on the ball and roll your head down and then bring it back up. So again, articulating, stretching that spine, rolling, and then if you can, lift the ball. So put it there, roll the hands on, drop your head down, find that stretch, back, roll it up, lift the head. Do that again. Slide the hands on the floor if you don't have that ball. Just hold that now. Take a moment here, big stretch. Hands are resting on the ball. A couple of long breaths. And then relax. Coming into mermaid now. So again, without the ball, you can just do this like so, like we always do. But if you're on the ball, we're going to roll onto our elbows, going behind our head, and then come back. And again, roll to the elbow, put your hands behind your head, and then come back. Roll it. And back. Keep that nice aligned spine, pushing all the way up, all the way down. Rolling, using those arms. This is a good arm exercise. Okay, one more time. Take a hold here. Press into the ball with the elbow. Press in so the waist feels connected. So is the upper back. And then relax. Now, if you don't have the ball, we're going to turn towards the end. So we're twisting our spine. If you have the ball, let's have it here. And let's lean on it. And then roll back up. Lean on it. Reach. And back. Reach. Lovely twist. Great for the spine. Pushing on that board. Head down. Good. One more time. Hold it here. So if you're on the floor, just let your head drop down to the floor. Head is on the ball. Take some breaths. Lovely. And then rest away. Take your legs the other direction. So from the start, if you don't have the ball, do the windmill version of the mermaid. If you do, we're going there with the elbow. We're going to roll on it and then put your hands behind your head and then come back up. And again. So really working through the waist, but it's a different angle because your legs are in that mermaid style. Side and back. And again, side and back. One more time. Here, hold. Draw the tailbone in. Feel that stretch. And coming back up. Lovely. Okay. So turning towards the end of the mat. If you can, if you want to, you're going to go there. You're going to slide down and up like so. If you have the ball, you're going to roll onto the ball. Draw it back in. And again, roll onto those elbows. Bring it back. Really feel that stretch. Lovely long body again. Okay, hold the stretch this time. Just hold your head onto that ball, stretching that upper back. Taking a few moments here. Some breaths. And then coming back up. Lovely. Cross legs. So find the stretch in the cross legs. Now if you want to, you could use the ball behind your back to lean on. Right, let's see if my... Yes, I'm going to go there. So you could do that and just find that straight spine. It really helps you just to align your spine. But if you don't have that, that's fine. But now you're going to lean against, go towards the floor with your hands. Take a stretch through the hips. And then bring your arms back up. Let's do that again. Rolling down the ball. So you feel your spine articulating on the ball. And then rolling away from the ball. If you have that ball behind your spine, roll, hold it here, take some breaths, lengthening the breath. One more time. And coming back up to seated, you've still got the ball behind your back. You're going to put your hand onto your knee, rotate round, look round your shoulder. Feel that stretch again, pulling round with this hand on your knee. And then to the other side, pull it round, looking over your shoulder, pushing with the other hand, reaching through that spine. Take some breaths. Lovely. Now I'm going to take ourselves up to standing. I'm going to use the ball to help me with this. Turn onto your toes, get ready. If you've got a chair here, you could use a chair. Step forward and push yourself up to standing. So we're now in a standing position. Now if you've got the ball, we're going to roll down onto the ball. But if you don't, you could roll down without the ball. So find that lengthened spine, chin to chest, and allow those arms to come towards the ground. Bottom, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to roll back up. Stacking the spine, lengthening through the crown of the head. If you have the ball, we take our hands on the ball and we roll down. We stretch the back of the legs. And then we roll back up. Crown of the head towards the ceiling. Do that again. Roll, hands on the ball, or just do a normal roll down. Rolling back up. And lengthen. Last time, roll down. Now this time we're going to pedal the knees. Just knee pedals, stretching through the hips, the bum, the ankles. It's a good stretch again. And then just drop your head and hang down if you're doing your normal roll down. And then roll back up slowly. Now sit on a chair or you can sit on the ball. We like to sit on the ball. So roll the shoulders, finding your space again. Noticing how the neck feels. Open those arms, take a deep breath in, bring your hands together. Well done, girls. Good.